No more show at late night. Nothing but illustrious guests. And we got a friend of the show, a friend of the brand, an inspiration. Mero, who is blessing our presence tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, legend, icon, EGOT, you know what I'm saying? Our life coach, you know what I'm saying?
You know it. You know
Whoopi Goldberg in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Or you could just call her Whoopi if you're nasty. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Give it up for Whoopi. Whoopi, how's it going?
You know, nobody's mad at me at the moment, so it's going well.
Hey.
But by the end of the show, who knows?
Who knows, right? It comes and goes. How are you surviving this pandemic, Whoopi? Because listen, we're going on we're in the 300s now, right? It's been a full year. Are you still working from home, or are you back in the studio?
No, I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
I put up a thing
I
so
see
nobody
it.
know. But you know, I'm home. Yeah, no, I'm in my home stuff. That's why I got my little do-rag on and
Hey.
Stay cozy. Gotta stay cozy.
Well, there's a snowstorm outside. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
That is true.
AF. Okay. It's just, cozy up.
Is it still weird working from home? Because, you're a college, like, I've known you all my life, doing comedy. I remember you in the clubs, just being out there. And I always remember you with audiences and feeding off of that. What's it like, being in the room, talking to like either the Zoom or the camera and not having like the audience and not even having the banter from your co-host directly around you?
Well, that's okay. I'm a singular doll. I work by myself, and the beauty of this is I never wonder, what do I do if no one comes to the show?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still fine. You know what I mean? I can do it. So I'm rather happy with all of this because I do because I'm a bougie bitch. I like to roll out of bed and roll over to the
studio. Yeah.
And you're lucky if I'm wearing pants.
Hey. That's true.
Are you wearing pants right now?
I put pants on for y'all.
Thank you, Whoopi. I appreciate it.
But here's the thing. When you get to be a certain age, you can flash people. But when you get to be a certain age, you can't be flashing folks that are younger than you.
Gotcha.
It's like nasty.
It's
rough. Now, how the kids, by the way? How are your children?
Oh, they're good. They're good. They got to play in the snow while I busted my ass shoveling the driveway. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know what I mean? I'm just not like my dad now. I'm like, when you get older, you'll understand.
Yeah.
I'm telling my 3-year-old that. Like, when you get older, you'll understand. She's like, Dad, pick me up.
Yeah. All she wants to do is be picked up and play in the snow. And that's what you wanted to do. That's all any of us wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Why are you trying to talk to me like I'm an adult? My nose is running and I'm rolling in the snow. I'm not listening to you. Maybe I
don't care.
Yeah, maybe I got on my mittens. I don't know where they are.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm making.
Here's my hat. It's covered in snow. Take it. I don't need it.
That's right. I love you. Take it. Yeah. You have to remember all this. Now, I just have to ask, am I in your closet? And I'm in your playroom?
This is, I had to actually relocate from the basement because it was getting so hectic in the basement that I had to get a little spot across, a couple blocks down to do the show. You know what I'm saying? So we are, this is a curated
space. You got people trapped in your basement? What's going on in your basement, man?
Hey, bro, it was just wires and like equipment and like all type of stuff for a residential New Jersey home.
Yeah.
But Whoopi, this is my sneaker closet, my shoe room where I keep all the shoes. And I got one that you might remember.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You remember
that to you? Yes.
Yes, I still have it. We still have it. A very inspirational interview where you just put the battery in our back, and we think about that all the time, and we always mention it where we do interviews about what people we've met have inspired us and kept us going. And just remember that interview we did with you meant so much to us. So we just wanted to say thank you again for that.
We're on Vibe, right? That's what it was. That's where we were, right? In the Vibe building or something?
Something like that.
Yeah. One of those.
I forgot. It was elsewhere. We were elsewhere.
Yes.
We forgot.
We were not here. But it was there where we don't talk about because we like to pretend like it didn't happen. But it did.
Right.
It was, as I said that, y'all made me very happy because I listened, I watched y'all, and I thought, I I'd like to play with these guys. I wish I could go on the show. And then the invitation came. It was like, oh,
Yes.
okay.
We were shocked. We were like, she said yes?
Yes, you were like mind blown.
Yo!
Great fun. It was great fun. And do y'all miss that? Or are you exploring everything else you're into right now?
It was fun when we were doing it, but I think we've grown now and we're into so many other things. And it's like we've also kind of evolved with even our comedy sensibility. So like right now where we're at is probably a better platform and it's giving us better access. Yes, we got you. We're talking to Obama. We're talking to Biden.
You had me before. Look,
you are one of the early ones.
I mean,
all right, so
I came, because y'all had what it took.
you blazed the trail
Early on, So how Obama and y'all, but
right. Let them know.
Whoopi was there first.
Whoopi was there first.
She's seen it first. She's seen it.
I'm just saying. I'm not bragging or anything.
She felt the energy.
Well, y'all were funny. I'm telling you, still funny. And it just was, you don't get a lot of, because people don't want to, they don't ask you to do stuff, after a while. You will discover this where you'll say, well, how come, why didn't they come and let me come play with it? Because they think you're going to say no. So I thought, well, I hope it happens. And then it did. And it was like great. And it was fun. The environment was great. It just, it's always good to be seeing something, at a distance, and then you're on it. It's really wonderful. So congratulations to y'all, because you earned it. You earned
Whoopi.
That's
high praise.
NAACP Image Award, you know what I'm saying? Nominees, you know what I'm saying? Critics' Choice Award nominees, we out here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
right. And that and $1.25 will still get you on the train, right? So whenever people say to me, you got a Grammy and I always say, yeah, that and $1.25 will get me on the train.
Yeah.
It's part of it. It is not of it.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like you told us that early on. Like, yo, don't harp on this type of stuff. Don't harp on that type of stuff. Just go do you and be true to yourself. And we have been doing that.
Love it. Love it.
Whoopi, how's the cannabis company going?
The cannabis company, I am
Whoopi and Maya, right? You're no longer in it?
No, I'm not.
Okay, are you still
with all of the weed that I've smoked in my life, I find myself now going, oh, this really is about my health now. Because, you get to be a certain age, you're like, oh, ache and pain. Oh, ache and pain. Elbow. What the hell? Oh, my neck.
Yeah. I tell people all the time.
Yeah.
You go from smoking weed for fun to smoking weed for this out of necessity.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my hair hurts. When your hair hurts,
that's
gotta
real.
You gotta do something. So I try to go back to smoking the regular way, and because I was sick last year and a half ago, can't do it.
Right.
So I can only do stuff on the outside.
Because of this pandemic, because of like the isolation, a lot of people's mental health is being affected by this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how are you taking care of you also? That's a question that I want.
Well, I figured out what it was that I was seeing. And what it is most people spend most of their time on their phones. And now phones are not doing it for you. So you have to talk to the people you're around. And if you are not with someone, if you're on your own, you've got to then reach out. You have to move your ego out of the way, and you have to reach out and say, you know what? I am not digging this. I'm all by myself and I don't like it. And let people help. Because this trying to do everything on your own does not work. Because you sit there and you stew. You stew about what's going on, and then you get mad. So no, this is not easy to do, but it's how we used to actually live. We used to live where the phone was way over there, and you couldn't pick it up unless your parents picked it up. Yes. They could not give you the phone if they did not want you to speak. It's 6 o'clock. We're eating. That was the big. We're having dinner now. She cannot come to the phone. Click.
Yeah.
Click. Not even a buy.
Yeah.
Not even buy. So, those were the days where you had to talk to the people you were around. People Adults did not let you sit and not say what your time was or who you were. You had, if you were lucky enough to have brothers and sisters, there were lots of relationships you had to have face to face. And that's what we're dealing with now. People are like, well, maybe I should be living with my best friend. No, no. Can you live with yourself? The answer is yes. You just out of practice. So for me, this has been great because I love it. I love hanging with me. I make me laugh. You know what I
That's important.
mean?
That
Yeah,
is important.
you know, and people say, well, you know, you can do this. Like anybody can do this. Here are 3 things you can do to make yourself feel better. If you live in your apartment by yourself, make sure you fart out loud.
That's one.
Facts.
You
Very
know,
important.
that is very important because sounds make you laugh. And that is everything. That's the first thing. The
Okay.
second thing is, how many times can you change your face? Not with a marker. Don't do it with a marker. Get some different, order some lipsticks from somewhere and make big eyebrows. Do stuff. Give yourself
Mhm.
mustaches. Have some fun.
Mhm.
Be silly. Nobody's there to judge you. You can judge yourself. You can decide what's good for you. And the last thing is, cut your time on social media in half.
Mm.
Because if you are dependent upon people telling you who you are already in a fight. And if you believe what they tell you, people who don't know you, people who've never been in your house, never tasted your food, never opened your refrigerator, if you're letting them tell you who and how you are, already there's a fight. So spend half the time and spend the rest of your time with yourself and call people.
Mm.
Call people. Take
Yeah.
a chance.
Good
They
advice.
might be busy. They might say, I can't talk to you now, but call me later. Call them later. You know, we're used to talking to people like this. I don't want to, I don't carry I don't carry the cell phone. I don't want to take it in the bathroom.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There should be one place where you could go.
Like, yo, bro,
You-
I'm just trying to take a shit right now. I can't answer this email right
Yeah.
now.
Little moment of solitude.
Because I would think that's why people are physically not well, because nobody takes the time they need to do what they need to do. You need to take a poo, man. You got to go to the bathroom. Here you are talking to somebody and blah, blah, blah. You think you're done, you get up. Your stomach starts to hurt. Like 2 hours later, it's like, I didn't do it.
We
You
ain't
didn't go all
done.
the way. You didn't empty the chamber.
Yo,
Yeah.
you drank a whole pot of coffee, my G. You got to go back.
Well, because really, what's so important that you don't have time to go to the bathroom? Who is so important? Family, if it's your kids, if it's your mom or your grandma, I understand. But you can say to them, let me call you back.
I'm enjoying it.
Let me hit you back. I gotta take a dump.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Simple.
Whoopi, we ever get an Eddie too?
Maybe.
Listen,
Well,
the Knicks are turning it around.
Look, y'all are big mucky mucks right now. You decide if we do Eddie too.
No, but we gotta have you in it. We
gotta
gotta
have your
pass
blessing.
it.
I will come be in it.
Okay.
I'll be Eddie will be my grandchild.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
It'll be one of y'all. Or maybe
Okay.
twins.
Both of us.
We can twins. We're twins. We're fraternal twins.
And we never explain anywhere in the movie why we don't look alike, but we just play it that way.
You're fraternal twins and you're my grandsons. And we go to see the Knicks as I did all those years ago. And now we all got to try to help them.
Yes.
And it's
The
like,
family
look,
style.
Let's
Don't
go.
you got to move. You got to move, D.
Oh.
Don't sit there.
Yes.
Don't sit there.
He gotta leave. I like this movie. I like this. It's bankrolling.
You gotta write it. You gotta write it. We'll
We gotta
make
write it. We will.
Let's go.
Whoopi. When people think of New York, they think of you. Right now, New York, we're going through it because of the pandemic. Is there any particular place in New York you haven't been able to go to that you really miss?
Truth be told, I have the kind of imagination that lets me go wherever I want to go.
Okay.
I love spending time in the Natural History Museum. And
Oh, yeah.
or in the my God. See, this is what happens. You get old and then you're doing hand signals.
You're trying to figure it out.
Remember the museum and it looks like this? It's a rectangle.
Going to see the planetarium.
Oh, the planetarium.
Mini planetarium now in my house.
Oh, you got
Well,
like, oh, nice.
Amazon, baby.
Is it the galaxy light, that thing? Nice. Those are really choosing. I like that. Yeah.
It just is like, oh yeah, what do I remember from that? And then I'm off in some space thing. It's really
Nice.
lovely. It's really lovely.
It's like a little moment of peace, meditation.
You know what I'm saying? Whoopi.
Peace time.
Listen,
Man,
we
you
came
cracked
in
the
for an
code,
interview. We came in for an interview with Whoopi Goldberg, the icon. We got Whoopi Goldberg, the guru of self-care, who is helping us get through this pandemic. Whoopi, thank you so much for taking time out of your super busy schedule. It's always a blessing to have you come through and shine your light and then share your knowledge with us. And as you know on this show, in the tried-true tradition of New York, everybody that comes on gets a Bodega neon sign. Whoopi Goldberg, what would you like your Bodega sign to say?
Open.
Hey!
You already know.
You know the vibes. Go! Give it up for friend of the show and our legendary Whoopi Goldberg. Thank you so much, Whoopi. We love you.